Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph. I'm Stephanie of Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph.
I got an echo.
I'm Stephanie.
There we go. Get rid of that. Today, we're going to sew up my Peppermint Pixies quilt pattern from the Christmas box. And if you are interested in sewing this along with me, it is in my shop as a PDF, and you can find that link down below. So, hi Brenda, how you doing? That's what we're up to today. I'm very excited to get this sewn up. Now, if you got my Christmas box, you'll have this pattern already in print form, and you can pick either to do the table runner or the wall hanging. I decided to do the table runner, so I'm going to work on that today. Hey, Lori, how you doing? The table runner finishes at 16 by 72, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, and the wall hanging finishes at 40 by 40. If you wanted to make it bigger to make a throw, you could always add some borders to it or something like that. But it was just I liked giving you guys options this time, so I'm going to work on the table runner. I'm very excited. So hello, hi Shirley. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary Jane. Hi, Donna. Hope you are well today, and I hope you had a fabulous Thanksgiving with your families if you're in the US. I had a great time. We ate too much food, as we all do, right? So a few of you have asked me, hi, Linda. Awesome, Brenda. Brenda said, I pulled fabric and starched and cut. Awesome. Hi, Donna Bogart. A few of you asked me about the Creative Grids cutter that is back in stock in my shop, and I'm having a Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. It's kind of all running together sale right now. And these are on sale until Monday, along with pre-cuts, yardage, and notions and patterns. So if you need anything, you can head on over to my shop. The link is in the description box below. And this next week, lots of Hasker triangles, yes. Hi, Ange, how are you? Good to see you. I'm glad you made it live. I know it's got to be pretty late for you now. Shelly said, I got the lights put up. I'm opting for pie. Awesome. You guys know next week is December and it starts Vlogmas, so there's going to be a ton of fun next week. I got some advent boxes to open this week or this coming month. I have some giveaways. It's just going to be a really fun month, so I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know what I'm going to do next week for Saturdays or stuff yet. I've got a few ideas rolling around in my head, so hopefully I'll know in the next day or so and I can post something up. Hi, Marianne. How are you doing? Hi, Jeanette. How you doing? Hi, Linda Dollar. Hope you all had a great holiday. Hey, Del Marie. And hi, Shannon. Shannon, I hope you're feeling better. Let us know. So two things. If you were here when Shannon was here live, the Cotton Cuts thing that we were talking about, Cotton Cuts put up all the colorways on their website now. So you can go check that out. And for those of you, hi, Ingrid. Hi, Karen Brunette. For those of you, hi Tina, who sew along the Fort Worth Fabric Studio, like their sew alongs, they just announced today, yay, on their Facebook group that the next sew along is coming. It begins December 19th, and I'm going to be sewing along with them again. So I'll have tutorials right here on my channel. It's a winter quilt, which is exciting. I've seen it. It's gorgeous. I think you guys are going to love it. So I hope you'll join me with that. And you can support them by purchasing the kit, but it's not necessary. They give you the PDFs every week for free, so you can sew from your stash. So that would be great too. I think it begins December 19th and it ends, don't quote me, somewhere in the middle of January. I want to say like January 16th or something like that, but it's going to be a gorgeous quilt. So I hope you guys will join me for that. I think that's all the announcements I have for today. Oh, the other fun thing is Stephen from the Bland Designs and the Idiot Quilter, Stephen Bland, if you guys know who he is, his link to his YouTube channel is also down in the description box below. He and I both got the advent calendar from Missouri Star Quilt Company. So we decided to do something really fun with that and open it together. So I hope you'll check out my channel and his channel, because we're going to film opening. We're going to open several days at a time, film it together so you guys can see both of our reactions. And then we're going to talk about the stuff that we got in the box. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Yvette. Thank you. Hi, I didn't even see you come in. Hi. That's so sweet of you. Okay, let me see who else I missed. I've been talking too much. I didn't see who all came in. Hey, Connie, first timer from Tucson. Well, I know where you're at. I lived in Mesa for quite a while. Let's see. Kimberly Hicks. Hey, how are you doing? Hi, Kathleen Cook. Let's see who else came in. Dawn Denny. Hey there. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Carrie. Good seeing you again. Saw you a little bit earlier. Linda Baldwin. How you doing? Pam Clare. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing? Denise Sundquist. Hi, girl. Oh, there's a few names I see here that are going to be at our Georgia retreat. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to see you guys if I've seen you again. And if I haven't met you yet, I can't wait to meet you in person. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Pat B. You and Yvette. I love you guys. Thank you. You don't not have to do that. Linda Foose is here. Hi, Linda. Hi, Anne Marie. Hi, Kay. Hi, Teresa McBrayer. Mary Jane. I don't remember if I saw you earlier, but if I didn't, hi. Anyway, it's good to see everybody. I'm so excited to be here today. I can't wait to sew this up. Oh, I meant to take the quilt down behind me. I forgot to take that down. Oh, well. So you guys will have this quilt to look at. But I'm getting really excited about our Georgia retreat. There's a few of you that I've met that are coming, that we've met at other retreats, and a few new faces. I can't wait to meet those people too. That'll be coming up in a few weeks. It's through my company and Yvette's company called Together We Sew Quilting Retreats. If you might possibly be interested in a New Year's retreat, I know it's last minute, but you can still sign up. We've got a couple of spots left, so that link is down below as well. So go ahead and check it out. All right, well, I think that's all I've got. I think that's all the announcements I've got, which it was a lot. So I'm gonna get sewing. So I'm gonna turn on my other camera. Hopefully I did this right. Y'all know I'm not techie, but I'm gonna try. You guys are too much. Thank you so much for the support of my channel. All right, let's see if I can get this camera on. Ah, I did it. Can you guys see this down here, my hands? I hope so. Okay. So the first thing we're going to start with, and I'm not going to give you guys any of the sizes, because if you purchase my kit, you have the pattern. And if you didn't purchase my Christmas project box, that's okay. If you want to get this pattern, I put it up in my Etsy shop. The link is down below, so you can still grab the pattern. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make, there's two different blocks. There's a pinwheel block, and then there's a peppermint block. So the first thing we're going to make is we're going to make this pinwheel block. So we're going to grab our red rectangles and our white squares. And on the back of the white squares, we're going to draw a line from corner to corner. So I'm going to do that first. I already drew it on those two to show you. And then I'm going to draw it on these guys. You can see my hands. Awesome. Celia, are you talking about the finished dimensions? Yeah, I forgot to put them on the pattern. I'm sorry about that. If you want to write it down, the wall hanging is 40 by 40 and the table runner is 16 by 72. Okay, I drew those on there. And now I'm going to make these into flying geese. So I'm going to sew this on here. And after I've sewn it, I'm going to trim away 1/4 inch and then flip this and press it and then do the other side. So I'm going to do both of these at the same time. You're going to do 4 of these for each block. And for the table runner, which is what I'm working on, we need, go back to my directions. We need 3 pinwheel blocks. And if you're going to do the wall hanging, you need 5 pinwheel blocks. Hi, Nellie. So how was everybody's turkey day? Did you get all kinds of yummy food and get to see family? It was just Keith and I and the kids, but we had a really good day. We just kind of ate and were lazy and hung out and played board games, and the kids watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade while I was cooking. So it was just a fun, relaxing day. I think I'm out of run out of oven already. Let's see. Nope, it just fell down in there. Hi, Priscilla. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Dawn said I was sick, so I had to stay home. Oh no. Are you feeling better now, Dawn? Man, these sicknesses that are going around, people are getting the flu, RSV, stinky. I think it's because we've all been stuck inside for a couple of years, so nobody has an immune system anymore. Okay, so let me get the thread out of there. All right, so those 2 are done. So I'm going to trim those 2 away and flip these guys over and iron them or press them just like that. Oh, Kathleen said something, but she took it away. I didn't see it. You love the ruler. Awesome. The longer seam guide ruler. No, I don't have the longer seam guide ruler in my shop, Mary. Just a small one. So good. All right, so I'm going to press these guys. I like to use the friction pens. I'm just getting the friction pen off first. Let's see. Teresa said, I have a cold sinus infection for the first time in 10 years. Aw, I'm sorry about that. That's stinky. Shelly said it was just the 2 of us, but we had leftovers and game night at my daughter's house last night after they got back from traveling. Nice. Linda said we did eat a lot of food. We went to my sister's. After we left my husband's side at my sister's, we watched A Christmas Story. It was my idea. My sister liked that idea. Did you watch the original Christmas Story or the new one? Just curious. The Christmas Story house, if you guys don't know, if you've seen the Christmas Story movie, is actually here in Cleveland and it's up for sale right now. It's kind of funny. It's a whole, like, they have a couple of houses where the movie was filmed and there's a museum and all kinds of stuff and it's all for sale right now. So you could own the Christmas Story house. You can actually spend the night in it too. Like you can rent out a night in the home. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, there's a new one. I actually don't know if it's out yet. I thought it came out this weekend, but I'm not positive. I don't think it's going to movie theaters. I think it's going like to direct something online. I'm not sure. But yeah, they made a new one with the same kid, the same actor who played the kid. Peter Billingsley is the actor. He came back and now like he's the dad. So Kathleen said, I've been mumbling about all those tiny pieces for a week. Surprised you couldn't hear me in Colorado. Have 3 more to do on the bottom. You must be talking about, were you talking about the pillow, Kathleen? That pillow is so cute. Marianne said, that's cool. I love that movie. Yeah. Like it's a big deal for people here in Cleveland to have like a leg lamp. I think it's funny. Around this time of year, you see all these leg lamps in people's windows. You can buy one at the museum. Shannon said it's out on HBO Max. Sadly, I didn't think it was very good. You know, Shannon, I haven't watched it for that reason because I kind of figured most sequels aren't very good, in my opinion. So I kind of thought it might not be. A Christmas Story Christmas. Okay. I'm sorry, but there's some movies that should just never be remade. I agree with you about. I hate when they remake like old movies that were really good. And I know why they do it. They do it because they think they can get an audience, a different audience if they make a new one that's more modern looking, but it ruins it. It always ruins it. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. Oh, her Christmas tree. Yeah. Dawn, you've got your leg lamp up. That's awesome. Lori said, I was hoping Ralphie would put on the bunny suit in the new movie. That's funny. Okay. I'm going to iron these guys and I'm going to flip that over. Or I got to trim this off and then I'll flip it. Don't mess with perfection. I agree. I don't like when they remake movies, especially if they were good the first time. Like, I can't even see them remaking something like Wizard of Oz or Gone with the Wind, but you know, someday they probably will. Hello, everyone. I love A Christmas Story movie. My husband wants a leg lamp, said Kathy Klein. Well, if you come to Cleveland, you can go to the museum. You could probably order it online, actually, from the museum store. They sell them, and they actually sell like small miniature ones. Like they have night lights and they have like table lamp, leg lamps, like small. It's funny. And you can buy the pink bunny pajamas too. Donna says, my dentist has a leg lamp in the waiting room. That's funny. Linda said, I'm the same way. I didn't like the new version. It's a Wonderful Life with Marlo Thompson. I like her though. Dawn said there's a giant leg lamp in Chickasha, Oklahoma. That's funny. Yeah, I just don't like the movies remade. Like they tried to redo, what was it, Miracle on 34th Street. Don't mess with the good one, the original ones. I don't know. Okay, there's one flying geese. You're going to make 4 per block. Two, Move my iron. Grab my pieces, 3, 4. And then to make this pinwheel block, you need your pink and your aqua print pieces. And we're gonna put this together like this. Now I'm doing the table runner, but the blocks, they all sew together the same. You just need different amounts. So keep that in mind. So I'm gonna just put these guys together. And just to keep you straight, the arrows of the pinwheels are going to be pointing towards the main fabric in all of these. So that'll help you get the pinwheel going the right direction too. Just like that. So I'm going to sew all these pieces together. I'm going to start with, I'm going to do each of these parts of the block individually, and then we'll put the whole block together. What am I making? I'm making my Peppermint Pixies pattern. It was in my Christmas project box, but the pattern, I'm sold out of that, but you can get the pattern in my shop if you're interested. Get to either make a table runner or wall hanging. Linda said, I like Miracle on 34th Street with Natalie Wood and the new version of that movie with Mara Wilson. Love the print fabric, good choice. I do too. When I saw this line in the catalog, which we have to order stuff months ahead now. I don't know, Yvette, correct me if I'm wrong, but Christmas fabric, what, 8, 9 months ahead, it seems like. I knew that I wanted to do something with this fabric because I just thought it was just so cute. And so I ordered a bunch of it and was like, okay, now I got to design something to work with the fabric. But I just love it. I think it's adorable. Okay, that's one piece. Now I'm going to do this piece up here. Now, my tip for you guys is when you're sewing these together to flip it so you can see the side with the point, and make sure you don't sew on this side of where the threads cross, because then you won't lose your point. And then I'm pressing towards the print, just because you have more bulk on this side where the point is. Oh no. Brenda sewed the wrong side, she said. Lori said, when I worked in the quilt shop, it seemed like they had to order 6 to 7 months in advance. Yeah, that's what it used to be. Some of them are still that 6 to 7 months, but there's other things that we have to order even further ahead, just because of all the delays with, you guys know, the global delays going on. So I'm going to flip that one down and sew across there, again, making sure I don't go over that cross right there. That's just a tip so you don't lose your points. And one more. And then we'll sew all 4 of these together to make this block. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to keep that point. I came off with close. Priscilla said, I love the old Christmas Carol with Reginald Owens. Now that's an oldie. Yeah. I haven't seen that in a long time, not since I was little. Watch it with my grandparents. Rochelle says, Stephanie, are you doing or supporting any quilts for charity this year for Christmas? Not quilts, no. I'm still working on some dresses for the So Yeah charity. I made the one live with you guys. I finished that one. And I've got 2 more in process. They're in different stages. I have one that's partially done. I need to put on the pockets and then sew the sides together and then put the strap in. And then they updated their pattern, because if you guys remember when we did it together, the pattern said like to cut the width of fabric strip for the straps in half. Well, I think they realized pretty much at the same time we did that it was too short. And so they've updated their pattern, and there's a few things they changed. So I downloaded the new pattern and I'm making 2 more dresses. So those are the things I'm doing for charity this year. Any news on my sewing machine yet? Nope. Still at Janome. Not very happy about that. So we're not going to talk about that. Okay. All right. Those 2 pieces are put together. So now I'm going to press these guys in opposite directions so I can nest them. Yes, Shelly, I got your email about the tags. All the tags that people requested, I took to the post office, but they probably won't get you guys till this coming week. I got them out a little late. I'm sorry, but they did all go out. So anybody who asked for tags got them, because I actually still have a few left. So if you're doing dresses. You're welcome, Delary. So Terry said, that's terrible, Stephanie. I was also wondering about your Janome. Yeah, I'm so frustrated with that whole thing. Don't ever have to send your machine back to like the factory. It was a factory mistake. What was wrong with it was something that wasn't put together correct from the factory to begin with. And so a local person wouldn't deal with it. It had to be sent back there. That was the whole thing. And then they're just taking forever. And it's really frustrating. I mean, but there's nothing I can do is just wait. So I just have to be patient, trying to be the best I can. But it's a little frustrating. I want my machine. Not that I don't have other machines. So it's ridiculous. Listen, there's people out there that do not even have one sewing machine because they can't afford it. So I know I'm lucky. So I'm not even going to complain, to be honest with you. It's just frustrating not knowing, and they don't update you. I have to constantly ask, and anyway. So the pen that I'm using, this is the Acorn Easy Press pen. This is a really old one, so it's all worn off and you can't see the label anymore. And they've actually changed. Their logo is the same, but their coloring is a little different. They have green labels now, but it's the Acorn Precision Piecing pen. And there's a solution that comes with it that is a concentrated starch alternative that you put right on your seams, and it makes your blocks like super flat. If you've never used this before, once you try it, you'll never not use it. Hey, Laura, how you doing? You were putting up the Christmas tree? That's so fun. They should just replace the machine. It's been so long. I know. I was thinking the same thing, but I don't know if they have any left because the black one was a special edition. So I'm thinking that's why, because the last correspondence I had with them, I actually said the same thing. I said, can you just replace it? And they said, we'll get back to you. Yeah. So I don't know if they just don't have any more, Shelly, because it's a special edition version or what. So Diane said at this point, we should just send you a new one. Yeah. It kind of makes me sad because I'm totally a Janome girl. You guys know that. And so I'm just like, really, you guys are kind of disappointing me. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll know something soon. Mary said, game changer. Are you talking about the pen? Diane, I personally think the pen makes the blocks flatter, but I've never really, I have a clapper. I don't love it. It's clunky. It gets in the way, but that's me. That's my personal choice. I know there's a lot of you out there that have a clapper and you love it. So keep on using the clapper. Okay. I got to give this guy a press, and there's some threads I need to trim because these will drive me crazy. All right, so I'm going to give this guy a press, get him flat. And I'm going to press this seam open because it's really thick here in the middle of this pinwheel. So we're going to do that. Thank you, Mary. Sherry said, I'm a Janome person and hearing this is distressing me. Don't be distressed. I've not heard of anybody else having this issue. I've never had any other issues with any of my other Janomes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 Janomes. I really think I don't know if they just don't have anybody to fix it, or if they don't think it can be fixed, but they're not sure what to do because it was a special edition and they don't have one to replace. I don't know, but don't be distressed. It'll all be fine. Okay. Yvette said, personally, I don't think clappers work. And for them to get your seam any flatter than an iron alone, you have to hold the thing down what seems like forever. Honestly, just my opinion. Has anybody tried, have you tried the new ones? You've got the new square ones that are like the size of a block. I just wondered if those work any better than those like rectangular ones. I'm wondering if that would, because it would cover like your block better. I don't know. I don't want to buy one because they're like, they're expensive. And what if they don't work? Just wondered if anybody has tried one of the square clappers and if that works any better than like the skinny rectangular ones, like the Taylor's clappers. Oh no, Karen, that stinks. Is the solution in the pen scented? No, Laura, it's not. There's no smell to it at all. And I like that. Because I do like stuff with smells like Best Press, but only particular ones. There's some Best Press smells that I don't like at all. So I'm glad that this doesn't have a smell. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Diane said, because I'm a garment sewist, clappers are necessary for settling things like lapel on wool blazers. I don't use it for quilting. The pen is in my future. Awesome. Yeah, I know my grandmother was a garment sewer and she used a clapper, but I don't love it for quilting. Shelly said, I'm not married to any one brand, but two that I have not been impressed with are Janome and Bernina. When I have shopped, machines malfunctioned under the dealer's demonstration. Oh. Cheryl said, so glad you turned me onto the pen. In my humble opinion, way better than the clapper, especially since I don't use steam. Yeah, I don't use steam either. I've got a old clapper and I don't have time for that. Oh. Okay, so here is the black. Oh, I'm gonna hold it up to you so you guys can see it up here. It's cute. Came out good. So if you're making the wall hanging, you're going to make 5 of these. If you're making the table runner, you're going to make 3 of these. And I'm going to make the table runner today. So that's done. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make the peppermint block. And this is going to be the one that you're probably all going to want to kill me because this has lots of hash square triangles. But that's all right. It's all right. I'm good. So we're going to start off with our red squares and our green squares are the same size. And let me get this. Thank you, Linda. You're awesome. That said, I've tried the new ones. Wood does conduct heat, no question, but you get a flat seam from the magic juice much quicker and it's way flatter. Good to know. I haven't tried the square clapper, so I didn't know. I would rather use an iron. Clappers are great for seams and garments. Nee said, I agree, Janome is not doing anything good for their brand. Sewing machine manufacturers should offer loaner machines like car dealers do. Brenda said, my hubby made multiple size square and regular clappers. I love the square ones. I was wondering if the square ones, I didn't know anybody that had a square one. So my dad had a piece of walnut that he made into a rectangle 6x10 and it works, but you need to keep it there until it's cool. Oh, is that the trick? Keeping the clapper on until the fabric is cool? You know. Shelly said, I agree the acorn solution is better than the clapper for quilting cotton. Beverly said, I have a Janome and a square clapper. Both work marvelously for me. Awesome. Mary said, I cheated and used papers for the HSTs. That's fine. You can do whatever you want, honey. If that works for you. I like traditional HSTs, but if you're happy with paper piecing them or using the triangle papers, go for it. Definitely. Do whatever works. I like both the acorn solution and the clapper. And Jacqueline said, hi, all just in family time dinner. Hi, all just in family time dinner. Oh, hi. Hi, Jacqueline. Del Marie said, I use Best Press on the fabric. Then after cutting, I use the clapper for the seams. It works very well for blocks. I use them all the time and no steam. I do have the acorn juice, but have not used it yet. Del Marie, gotta use it. Okay, stop talking now. All right, I'm gonna grab my friction pen. Use whatever marking pen you like. I know some people love friction pens. Some people are afraid of them. We're marking on the back, and the part where I'm marking is gonna get cut away anyway, so I'm not really worried about the friction pen. And I've never had a problem with them except for red. Red is the only color I've ever had come back. And I guess the color didn't come back, but it left like white ghost lines on the fabric. So, but that's just me. I'm comfortable with them, but you guys do what you're comfortable with. So I'm going to draw the line corner to corner again. Once you've done that, you're going to pair your red squares with your green squares, and you're going to sew a 1/4 inch on either side of the line. Let's see. Laura said, I saw the Fort Worth Fabric Studio has changed the name of the Facebook group and announced a winter quilt sew along in December. Will you be doing it? Yes, I will. Start December 19th, and I've seen the quilt, and it's going to be beautiful. And you guys will, once you see the fabric kit, you'll know why I love it. It's right up my alley. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to start it, Laura. This is going to be a lot of fun. They're putting the kits up for sale on Tuesday. So they were severely delayed in the fabric. That's why it took them so long to announce a winter sew along. They actually had to change direction and get fabric from a different place. So it was a whole mess for them. I felt bad for them. Brenda said, I'm using half square triangles on a roll, but I'm making 13 pinwheel blocks and 12 of the peppermint. Awesome. Kathleen said, yes, the clapper needs to stay on the fabric until it cools. Sometimes I use both the magic juice and the clapper. Awesome. I use the magic juice and I love it, said Shelly. I don't feel the clapper works very well. So each person do, you know, I never thought the clapper works very well either, but that was just me. But there's lots of people, it sounds like that really like it. So y'all do you. That's one of the cool thing about quilting is that there's so many different ways to do things and you just got to find your way. That's why I hate when they say like quilting police and rules, because really like just find your own way of doing things. And if it works for you, it works for you. Just because somebody else doesn't like it or does something a different way doesn't mean that your way is wrong. That's just what works for you. Mary said blues. Shelly said must be blue. Might be. I cannot tell. All I can tell you is that yes, it's coming soon, Tuesday, and yes, I will be sewing it on my channel for Fort Worth Fabric Studio. And Kristen from Hand Toss Crafts, she was one of the other ladies who always sewed Fort Worth Fabric Studio. I don't know if you guys know or followed her, but she quit YouTube altogether. Like she took her whole channel down. So this time it'll be me and maybe Kathy of Kathy's Cute Creations. She hasn't committed yet, but I think it'll just be the two of us. So. That's funny. Shannon said clappers are really good at convincing piece is delay straight. If maybe it went a little wonky, place them on the hot fabric and let it cool completely. Save my blocks a couple times. Oh, that's good. Yes, there are tons of ways to get a quilt finish. I agree, Laura. Denise said, you probably can't see it, but when this is what I was chuckling at. You probably can't see it, but when you look up, the block on the wall behind you lines up with your head and looks like you're wearing a crown. I can't see it, but that's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to press these towards the red fabric. I'm going to finger press them first, and then I'm going to actually press them. I put my scissors away. Shelly said, reminds me of a boss I had once. She would hover and tell me how to do things in Excel. There must be 100 ways to do things in Excel. Yep. I mean, just because like somebody says you need to press this way or do it that way, if that is not the way you do it and the way you're doing it already works, do what works for you. I think this whole quilting police thing is just silly. And there's like a million different ways to do half square triangles now, especially with the papers and paper piecing and, you know, different rulers they have out there and everything. But I like to make the fabric bigger and trim it down. But if you like to do it a different way, that's the way you should do it. I'm gonna press these guys. And then we're going to trim these guys down, and that measurement is in the pattern. If you made your half square triangles the way that I do. Okay. Shelly said, after all, Stephanie's the queen of half square triangles. That's funny. Shelly said, yeah, people like to criticize. Wouldn't it be nice to be so perfect? Well, that's what I think. Like, unless you're perfect, which we all know there is nobody on this earth that is perfect, then you should not be criticizing or judging other people. Hey, Felipa. She said, arriving late, need to catch up. Hope everyone had a good week. I did have a good week. It was really nice spending so much time with the kids and stuff. I mean, not that I don't anyway, but just time where we weren't doing homework and weren't running around crazy. It was nice to just relax. We played a bunch of board games and had a good week. We made cookies and did all kinds of fun stuff. Karen said, as an older beginner, I take all tips from you ladies and figure out which works best for me. I appreciate all of you. That's awesome. I think that's what a lot of quilters do, Karen, is they watch several people and then figure out what works for them, which is what you should do. Because there's, like I said, so many ways to do things that you just got to find which way works best for you. And some people have invented new ways along the way and helped other people. So that's pretty cool too. Patty said, I have trouble with flying geese units. Finally made or got smart and paper piece them. Awesome. Yeah, they have the flying geese paper pads too now. And they come in a lot of sizes. When they first came out, they only had a couple sizes. They've got a bunch of different sizes now. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Denise, she's talking about the colorways for the next Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt. If you guys are doing the next Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt, have you figured out which colorway you're doing yet? I'm down to 2. There's so many that I like, but I eliminated down to 2, and I can't remember their names, but one is the black and white quilt, because I've been wanting to do a black and white quilt for a long time. And the other one, I believe, is called, don't quote me, but I think it's called Peony. And it's Art Gallery fabric. And I know Art Gallery fabric is really nice. And the color, I love the colors of it. It's really pretty. It's like really soft, calming colors. So I'm trying to decide which one to do. Hi, Sherry Button. How are you? Glad you made it. Hey, Francis. Good to see you guys. Hope you had a great holiday. Shannon said, I keep saying I've decided, then I look again and I second guess myself on the colorways. Yeah. Well, Shannon, as of a couple of days ago, I had like 4 colorways in mind. I finally got it down to 2. I really, really like the purples, the batik with the purples, but I already did one of their mystery quilts in purple, but I'm drawn to it, but I need to stop and try something else. Okay. Got all those guys trimmed. Shelly said, I did invest in a block lock ruler for squaring up HSTs. I really like it. Awesome. I've got the clearly perfect slotted rulers and I really like those. And I don't know why I don't get them out. They're hanging on the peg over there. Should get them out to help me. That would be smart. All right. So now I've got a bunch of squares and you're going to have more than I do because I did some of these ahead of time just to make it easier since we're on camera. But you're going to take these and you're going to make small pinwheels with them. So I'm going to turn on the way they need to go. And like that. So we're going to join them together like that. Put these 2 together and these 2 together, press them in opposite directions, and then bring the rows together to make the little peppermint blocks. Marianne said, I can't decide either. Mary Baldwin said, I've never done a cotton cuts mystery. Oh, you need to. They're fun. Shelly, we have the same taste, I guess. That's awesome. Marianne already said that. Can't decide. Patty said graph paper and a ruler and a copy machine. I make my own flying geese paper. That's awesome. Francis said, I love all of the collections, but I'm worried about similar looking colors. I've seen a few content creators speak of working with the similar colors prints. Yeah, I actually got the K facet fabric this time around, and I did it because it was different for me. It's not something I would ever pick, but I thought, well, Cotton Cuts is putting it together. I don't have to cut it. I don't have to figure out how to cut his fabric and where the pieces are going to go. And I am really liking it. And I'm very excited that I'm going to have a K facet quilt or a quilt made out of that fabric. But there's not a lot of contrast between some of the colors that they picked. So it'll be interesting to see how it all comes together. Because right now I'm kind of like, when I get some of the months. But speaking of which, I just got my clue today. So I can't wait to sew it. Number 5 of the current puzzle mystery quilt. Mary Kubicek said, I like using the making for flying geese method. I make it bigger, cut it to size. Corner comes out perfect and fast. That's awesome. I've never done that. I need to try that. I know a lot of people have told me to try that, and I need to. Linda Parsons said, I haven't done the Cotton Cuts mystery yet either. I might do one of these days. Awesome. You should. They're fun. What I like about them is because they're cut. I hate cutting. I love that they're pre-cut. And all you'd have to do is open the package and sit down and sew them. That's really nice. Felipa said, all the choices are fabulous, swaying towards cornflower. Oh, that one's pretty. I really like that one. Hi, Tamara. How you doing? I know the Buckeyes lost. I was not very happy about that. That's all right. Denise said, I'm cleaning my house and need to get groceries. My daughter-in-law and sister are coming over tomorrow to make Christmas cookies. Oh, nice. Aw, thanks, Tamara. I'm glad you could be here. I know you said you weren't sure if you could. What did I do? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put these 2 rows together to make the pinwheel. Hi, Jeannie, how you doing? Yeah, Shelly, there's not a whole lot of contrast between some of those fabrics because you're doing that one too, right? But we'll see. I mean, their quilts usually come out very beautiful in the end, so we'll see what it looks like. I'm kind of letting go and hoping. Carrie said, I'm loving pastry shop quilt subscription. Any idea when number 7 is coming? You know, Carrie, I haven't talked to Sherry this week, but it should be really, really soon. Like I would say within this week sometime. I'll ask her though. Linda Dollar said, Denise, make a pot roast in your crock pot. Oh, that sounds good. Yvette said, I want tulip or aster. I don't remember which one is aster, Yvette, but tulip is really pretty. I like that one. I have to go look again. Mary said, yes, I did the flying geese 2 square method and got 4 flying geese units. Awesome. Del Marie said, I'm thinking of doing dahlia or cornflower. A lot of people seem to be picking cornflower, which is, I love that one. I think it's beautiful. I don't remember what dahlia is. Karen Burdett said, I can make flying geese without any issues, but HSTs are my nightmare. Aw. There's always something that gets us, right? Mine is the square and the square. I don't like making square and a square. I can do it, but it's not my favorite. I was threatening to not do one this time, and then I saw the colorways Teddy Bet. Yeah, there's some really nice colorways. Denise said cornflower is high on my list too. This will be my first one. Awesome. Tamara said, I'm glad I can relax with you and see all my friends. I'm glad you could too. Oh yeah, the Aster spookier and spookier. Yeah, I bet I thought for sure that you would pick that one. Yep. Tulip Pink Moon Garden. Yeah. Shelly said, I did the black and white with yellow accent for So Sweet. I really like how it came out. That would be pretty. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? Of course, better late than never. Hi, Crystal. Okay, so this is what our small pinwheel is going to look like. And you need 5 of those per block to make each block. And for the table runner, you need 2 of these blocks. And for the wall hanging, you need 4 of these blocks. And then you take the 5 pieces that you made and you put your background fabrics in between them. Like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to sew these rows together to make this block. Sherry said, I haven't looked up the colorways yet. I haven't done any of the puzzle mystery quilts though. Tamara said, cornflower and hollyhock are on my list because they are out of my comfort zone. Shelly said, is your center pinwheel supposed to be reversed? No, I made that one wrong. So I'm just going to have one wonky pinwheel and that's okay. I'm good with it. I'm going to leave it. I'm not ripping it out. I'm not perfect. I realized it after I sewed it and I was like, I'm going to leave it. Betty said, hollyhock and peony are my picks. Philippa said, this will also be my first. So excited. Awesome. Carrie said, I made a jelly roll rug out of Fleur Noir. I'm liking marigold. Awesome. Sherry said, it looks fine to me. Well, thank you. Mary says, my first choice is dahlia, which is the Tula, and the second is peony. I'm really leaning towards the peony, but I've wanted to do a black and white for a while. So we'll see what I end up with. I don't know. It's probably going to be like the last minute decision, click the button. And then I'll go, why did I pick that one? Why didn't I pick the other one? But that's all right. That's what happens. Okay. That one's together. I'm going to do the center row. And I'm pressing towards the white because there's less bulk if you press towards the background fabric. I'm super excited to see so many first time puzzle mystery quilters sign up for the discount code. We're going to have a blast. Yes. Me too. That was, Shannon, that was great. Thank you so much for organizing all of that, really. I'm happy to see that there's so many new people too. And it's going to be a lot of fun to have so many people to sew with. Laura says, got to go eat supper. Good seeing you. I'll watch the playback. Awesome. Thank you, Laura, for coming by. Have a good supper. Kay says, Marigold looks like Carrie. And Carrie said, you know me well. I thought you might know each other pretty well since you're sisters. Oh, that's good to hear, Philippa. I'm glad you guys are excited and we're going to all sew together. That's what I'm most excited about. Okay. I pressed this one in. I'm pressing these ones out so it'll all nest really nicely. Shirley said, I call quilts that I've made mistakes. Where's Waldo quilts? I like that. Very nice. Sherry said, I just looked at the options. I think I'll go for begonia. Awesome. I think there's going to be a lot of us with, like, I think we might cover every colorway because there's so many of us. So that's pretty neat. Nellie, all the labels went out. You should be getting it within the next week. I was slow to get the second round of them out. I got the first round out pretty quickly. So sorry about that. You guys should be getting them soon. And now the bottom row. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Carrie asked where you could get the discount code. You email Shannon there, she can help you. She was so amazing to organize this for all of us. And she's keeping track of everybody and their emails and name and stuff. Kay said, I really love daffodil. Awesome. I think we have every colorway picked amongst all of us now. That's cool. Isn't it neat too with the puzzle mystery quilts, if you've done them before, how depending on what colorway, every quilt looks, even though they're the same pattern, they look different because of the colorway choice. So that's really neat. Okay, so I have all three of my rows assembled. So I'm just going to put my rows together and nest them right here at these intersections, which if you press them opposite directions, they should nest up really nicely. You can pin there if you like. I'm allergic to pins. I do love Wonder Clips though. Yeah, Mary, it's supposed to go the same way as the other ones. I did mine wrong, but I'm gonna leave it. It's okay. Or if you want it wrong, you could do it wrong too. Be wrong with me. Doesn't look bad that way. Not what I intended, but that's all right. Which one was the poppy, Shelly? I don't remember which one that was. And you're right, I don't think I've seen any or heard anybody say that one either, now that you said that. Oh, Francis, you did a vet snack mat. Awesome. That is so cute. Oh, the patriotic one. Okay. Yeah. There was a patriotic one. Was it last time or the time before that around? And it wasn't super popular either. I don't think I only saw a couple of people with that one. Might be the time of year, maybe. Although it'll finish when, I don't know. Maybe people aren't thinking patriotic right now. You're burned out on patriotic quilts? Yeah. Did a few of those this past year. They're fun, but yeah, you need something different. Denise said I had to go back and look at them again. I think my top pick is begonia with the seaside batiks. Yeah, that's pretty. I know I should have probably branch out, but I do love it. Hey Teresa, how you doing? How you feeling? Linda said I picked out 3 that I like: poppy, lavender, and begonia. Awesome. Patty said, I'm so busy listening to you, I crochet half an extra row. Frogging will ensue. That's funny. Probably not funny to you, but we did have a nice Thanksgiving, Teresa. How about you? Everybody wants to know if you're feeling better. You must be if you're here. I hope you are too. Still sick, but somewhat better than yesterday. That's good. Okay. Hi, Carolyn. All right, so there's my peppermint block. And I will hold it up as well. Here's the peppermint block. So again, if you are making the table runner, you'll make 2 of those, and then you're going to make 4 of them if you're doing the wall hanging. Okay, so this part is not going to apply to you if you're doing the wall hanging. If you're doing the wall hanging, you're going to put your blocks together 3 by 3 with the pinwheel being first and last in the first and second row, and the peppermint blocks being first and last in the middle row. If you're doing the table runner, you're going to have stashing strips, which you're not going to have in the wall hanging. So I pre-sewed a bit of the table runner just to save some time. So this is what it's starting to look like. So I'm going to add the next block over here, which is going to be my peppermint block. So I'm going to do that now. And then I'm going to put a stashing strip in between each block as I go. Thanks, Karen. Denise said, if it's your first puzzle mystery quilt, you sign up after everyone else, right? Good thing. I like multiple colorways. Yeah, if you've been doing the puzzle mystery quilts or you just did the last one, we get to sign up a day earlier than new people. So we'll sign up on December 1st. And if you've never done one before, you get to sign up on December 2nd. But I do recommend whatever time they open it on the 2nd. I believe it's, you guys can correct me because I don't know if I'm right, but I think it's 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go there right when they open. If there's a certain colorway you want, or you have to, I would have a backup in mind. Go there right when they open and pick the colorway you want, because some colorways, they do sell out within a couple hours. So if there's something that you really, really want, you need to get there as soon as they open it. Teresa said we had ramen noodles for Thanksgiving dinner. Aw, bless your heart. Well, you both have been sick. Gina said, I would love to do the lavender puzzle mystery quilt, but being on disability right now limits what I can buy. Maybe I'll get to join next time. Oh, yeah. Hopefully you can come next time. That would be great. It's really a lot of fun if you can participate. But the Fabric Studio So Long is coming up, and you can use your stash if you've got fabric. Your stash, that's free patterns. Get the PDFs for free from their website once they come out. Oops. Now I ran out of oven. Let's see. Patty said, buffalo shrimp with ranch are to die for. Y'all must be talking about yummy food. Okay. New oven. Okay, so now that I added this block, I'm going to put another sashing strip right here on this side. Oh, I need to press this first. Gina said, I watch you and Ian put them together and they always look so awesome. Yeah, Gina, the best thing about them is that there's no cutting. I love that. I think I'm a pretty quick sewer, but I am the slowest cutter in the entire world. So if I don't have to cut something, I'm pretty happy. Oh, was she talking about bringing shrimp to Georgia? Yeah, no seafood in Georgia, please. I'm sorry. I will have my EpiPen, but still, I'm deathly allergic to seafood. Stephanie loves chicken. She could turn into a chicken. That's probably true. Denise said, okay, I will keep listening, but I have to get back to work. My messy house won't clean itself. There needs to be some fairy that we can say, please do the housework. We want to sew. Oh, thanks, Tamara. Catherine said, good thing you don't live near the beach. I do live near the beach, just not the ocean. I live right near Lake Erie, but we just have freshwater fish, no seafood. And the good news is, even though my husband is not allergic to seafood, he does not like seafood. So I never have to worry about him being like, I just want some shrimp. So that worked out pretty well. I would have felt bad if he really liked it and couldn't have it around me. Patty said, I don't want to have to give him a shot. Duly noted. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, I don't want to have to take the shot either and then have to take Benadryl and then have to go to the emergency room. No. Although Denise is coming. She is a nurse, so I'll have a nurse there just in case. Denise, you're hired. I can do freshwater fish, Dawn, but we're just not fish people anyway, so it doesn't bother me though. I mean, when I was a kid growing up, we actually did a lot of fish because I lived on a river that fed into Lake Erie. And so I would go out with my dad and we'd catch walleye and catfish and stuff like that. So I can eat it, definitely. It's just, I'm not a big fish lover and my husband doesn't like fish or seafood at all. So we just don't have it. I eat almost all chicken. I'm not a beef person. My husband does like beef, so, and he eats it, doesn't offend me. What shop is the mystery quilt from? And how much is it? I came in late. Cotton Cuts does the puzzle mystery quilt. You'll have to check over there. There's two sizes, a small and a large, and they're different price depending on the size per month. Ange says, sorry, Steph, Bed is calling. Thanks for sharing. Love the blocks. Catch you soon. Thank you, Ange. I know it's really late for you, so I appreciate you coming and staying up with us. Some medication has seafood in them. Yes, it does. Yep. Yep. There are things that when I go to the hospital, I have to tell them. Luckily, I don't have to go to the hospital very often. I'm actually allergic to sulfur, Shelly, and there's a lot of sulfur in seafood because I'm also allergic to mustard and sometimes eggs bother me too. Not eggs made in things, which is weird, but if I eat like a lot of scrambled eggs, I get swollen, but I can eat them. Yeah, I love this pen, Teresa. I do use it on everything, but it makes everything come out so nicely. So my daughter is allergic to cashews and strawberries, so no nuts in my house. We may be nuts, but that's another story. That's funny. What kind of iron am I using? I am using I'll show you. This is just a little baby travel iron. It's a steam fast iron. I don't put any water in it, although they say you can, do steam with it. I don't put water in any of my irons. So I love this iron though, because it gets super, super hot. I had one for about 6 years maybe, and it finally died like a month ago. Just wouldn't heat up anymore. But those irons are very inexpensive. They're like $15 or $20 at Walmart. And for 6 years, for that much, I'll take it. So I bought me a new one and this one's great. So I love it though. I love it because it gets super hot because I have Aliso. I have the big iron that I have is an Aliso Pro, the ones that lift up and down by themselves, and they make a mini. And I have the mini, but I actually like the Steam Fast better because this gets hotter than the Aliso one. And I like the heat because it makes everything come out nice. Okay, so I put the stashing strip on there and I have to add the last pinwheel block. So I'm going to add that here. Flip that over. And I think I have my book on the wrong way. No, it's going the right way. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hey, Peggy, how you doing? What pen is it that you're using? I'm using the Acorn Easy Press pen. Makes your blocks nice and flat. You put it right on your seams when you iron. And your stuff comes out nice and flat and precise. Okay, so those are put together and I need one more stashing strip on the end here. Shelly said, I'm allergic to celery and it's a dumb thing to be allergic to, but easy to avoid. Well, it's good that it's easy to avoid. I've never heard of anybody else being allergic to celery though. That's interesting. Can you eat it when it's cooked or just you're allergic to it, period? Oh, no, Anne Marie, there's plenty of fabric. You can give it a good starch. I best press the heck out of mine, and I know starch shrinks a little bit more than breast press, but not that much. So yeah. You go right ahead, your own starch. Actually, funny story. My husband was helping me iron the fabrics so I could, he like would iron while I cut, which was very nice of him to offer. He was down here one night sitting across from me, just staring at me. And I was like, what are you doing? He's sitting here talking to me and staring at me. And I was like, well, if you're going to sit there, you want a job? So I had him iron some of my fabrics and I was like, you best press that until it sizzles. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, spray it till it's so wet that when you iron it, it sizzles. He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. So these suckers are best pressed. You're welcome, Anne. Rochelle said, I'm loving the new patterns. They're coming out because now I'm using my stash like it's Christmas all over again. It's awesome to look at the fabrics that I forgot I had, but make beautiful quilts. Yeah. I'm doing the, are any of you doing the Fat Quarter Shop Socialites too? Sew Along? I'm doing that one. And for that one, I decided to dig in my stash and I pulled out an old Core Yoder line called Strawberry Jam. And I'd forgotten how pretty it was with all the sherbety colors that she put in that line. I'm so happy that I dug in my stash to do it for an older fabric line. It's going to be so pretty. I love it. Starch makes me happy. Yeah. Best press makes me happy. I think I need to invest in the company though, because I use a lot of it. Lori says, will you be getting the Acorn starch pens in stock? Yes, I actually have a few more here. I need to put them in my shop after we're done because I saw they just arrived and I saw that they sold out today. So I will update that after the live and you can get one if you like. I haven't sewn in 3 weeks. Oh, I hope you can sew soon, Teresa. That's sad. I hate when I can't sew. Worst thing about being sick, the week that I was sick back in October, and I was only sick for a week, not 3. So I can't even imagine. like not sewing, I was going through withdrawal symptoms. So not only was I was sick, but I was like crazy too from not being able to sew. Okay. Do I carry just the nibs? Yes, but I think those are sold out. I'm gonna have to order some more. But yeah. The quilting compound said I am, and I don't think I can put another sew along on my calendar. You're doing the socialites? I really like it. Do you like it so far? Shelly says cooked celery seems to be okay, but I don't eat it just in case. I understand that. Reactions were always to raw celery. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lori, let me check when I'm done, but I just got some in either yet. I think it was yesterday the box came, and I haven't even opened the box yet because I was busy with the family and stuff. So yeah, I'll put them back in. Mary said, is this your Christmas box? Yes. Okay, so I have the table runner. I'm not tall enough. I don't have long enough arms for this. I have the table runner top done. I just need to add now the cornerstones and sashing strips. But this part is done. So there we go. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside while I make the sashing strips. Now your sashing strips will have these little green cornerstones, and there'll be, I believe there's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 on each side. So 12 altogether. That will go down the length of each side of the table runner. Thank you guys. How are your retreats doing, and where's the location of your next one? Our next one is in Georgia. 1, 2, 3. Only about a month away, which I can't believe like that we're only a month away because it seemed so far away. We've got a couple spots open for that one. We have one coming up in Millersburg in Ohio in the end of March. That one's sold out. We have one in Washington State, and that's sold out. And we have one in PA in September that we have a couple seats left in. And that's it. Everything else is sold out. So that's awesome. Mary, I'm going to check my email again. After the live, I'll look. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, I'm just making my strips. Now, if you're doing the wall hanging at this point, you would just be putting borders on. You don't have sashing strips if you're doing the wall hanging. Oh, let's see. Marianne said, great idea, Teresa. That would be cute on the foot of your bed too. Oh, yeah, that would be. I didn't think about that. That is a great idea. I might just do that because I can't put it on my table. I'll tell you that. Now with my kiddos. The green is so pretty. Did you say what line this is? This is Pixie Noel from Riley Blake. It's really, really cute. And the green is beautiful. Looking for the floral green pixie in your shop and didn't see any. I don't think there is any in my shop. I think it's sold out. Hey, Sean, how you doing? I have a sale going on in my shop right now, so a lot of stuff is selling out. So some of these things you guys are asking about, I will check when I get off of here, but a lot of things have sold out in the last 2 days. So okay, so this is the one stashing strip. I have to make one more to go on the other side. It is a pretty green. I like it. Here's a close-up look at it. And it has poinsettias on it, which I know people either love or hate poinsettias. I like them. Yeah, I like the idea of putting this at the foot of the bed. That's a great idea, Teresa. I have a white quilt on my bed, all white. So this would be really pretty for Christmas on the bed. Oh, glad you're doing well, Sean. I enjoyed your live this morning with Steven showing all the quilts. That was neat. Teresa said, thanks. I have one now and then. I think she meant a good idea. You have a lot of great ideas, Teresa. Yeah, Shelly, you'll have to go watch it. Sean had Stephen Bland on, and they talked about like their favorite quilts that they've made. So that was really neat. Now Sean's going to be doing Vlogmas as well, if I'm not mistaken. Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. I have a list of some of the creators down in my description box who are doing Vlogmas. Yvette is there. Stephen is not doing Vlogmas, but he and I are going to open Missouri Stars advent box together. So I put his link down there. Adam Stows is going to be doing Vlogmas. And of course, Sean and I think I said Yvette. Yeah. So I listed some of those people down there today. you might want, if you guys don't already watch some of them, which most of you probably do, but if you don't, you should go look at them and maybe put them in your list. They're going to have fun content during December. Going to try and sew for a bit, not sure what, but something, said Patty. That's awesome. My Etsy shop is Stephanie's Supply Shop. There's a link to it in the description box down below. I couldn't get Stephanie Stitches because somebody had already taken that name. How rude that they stole my name. I'm just kidding. I think it was a cross stitcher actually from England, and they no longer have an Etsy shop, but they haven't given up the name. So I check every now and then to see if I can grab it so I can have Stephanie Stitches everywhere, but so far no luck. Oh, thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. All right, 2 more cornerstones, and then we can put these sashing strips onto this table runner, and it will be done. So Stephanie, I just filled my acorn pen. I'm wondering, do you have to open the seams, then put it on? No, here, let me show you. So all you have to do, you can either put it on the back or you can put it on the front. I've done either. It doesn't leave a mark. You have to push down on your pen 2 or 3 times to get the liquid to come out the first time, and then this tip will be soaked. And then just run it across your seam until you see it a little bit wet. Not sure if you can see that in the video, and then just iron. Right on that seam, and it makes your seam nice and flat. Love it. I don't know if you guys can see how flat that is, but yep, love it. And make sure you don't overfill your pens when you put the liquid in. If you go, you kind of watch where there's threading inside there where it screws together. If you go above that, you're going to get liquid all over your table or yourself. Ask me how I know. So don't go too high up with the liquid. Shelly said, I love Vlogmas. I get the surprise of box openings, but don't have to store all the fabric and notions. I need to work through what I have first. Awesome. I'm excited for Vlogmas this year. I got the Cotton Cuts Advent last year, and I think that's the only one I had. And I have a couple extra this year. But I don't know, this holiday season, I'm more excited than I have been for a little while. You're welcome, John. Hey, Andrea. Vlogmas is basically creators like me and Sean and Yvette and other people make a video every day during the month of December, or up to, some make it every day throughout the whole month. Some make it up to Christmas. And some people are going to sew. Some people are going to do box openings. Some people are just going to come on and chat, which is okay too. some creators are going to have giveaways, some are not, but you're basically going to see our faces to the point where you get sick of us. But it's just kind of something fun to challenge us as creators to do, to make a video every day. So that's going to be interesting. Some creators will take you with them where as they go places, which Sean did a lot of that last year, and that was really cool. So yeah, but just basically a daily video every day in the month of December. Kate, hi Kate, working on some cross stitch ornaments and forgot about the time. Oh, no worries. Okay, so I have both of my long stashing strips together, and all I need to do now is add them to the top and bottom of my table runner. I'm going to do that. And we're almost done. If you guys are making with this, which one did you decide to make? Did you make the wall hanging or did you make the table runner? Cross stitch ornaments, Kate. I would love to see those. I bet those are beautiful. Mary's making the wall hanging. Aw, I'm so glad you like it. That's awesome. I tend to pick things from my boxes that I like, and then I hope everybody else likes too. So it's nice to hear when you guys say you like them. Shelly, you're making the table runner. Awesome. Anne-Marie, you're going to make the wall hanging. Until Teresa mentioned throwing this on the end of your bed, I was wondering what I was going to do with this because I don't have table runners around my house because of the little kiddos. They just will take them and throw them around. So I love the idea that Teresa said to throw it on the bed. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Marianne said team wall hanging here. Awesome. That's one side done. Just got to iron that over it, but I'm going to do the other side. Yvette said, I'm going to make the wall hanging. Awesome. Can't wait to see that. Jelly said, my house isn't that big, so no wall space. I'm going to put it on my kitchen table. Nice. Olivia said, I'm making the wall hanging. It's going to be more of a throw on my chair in my sewing room. Oh, that'll be cute. Another sashing strip here. Oh, my nose is itchy. All right. Teresa said, I think it would be super cute on the bed during the holidays. I don't have table space either. Yeah. When the kids get older, the little kids, then I have my table's big enough, but right now you can't leave anything out, or they just take it and think it's a toy. So for right now, I don't usually make table runners because of that, but I wanted to make this as a table runner. I thought I liked it. So I'm going to use it, like you said, on my bed. And then when they get older, I can have it for a table runner. I have these like snowflake throw pillows for my bed. So I think that'll be really cute on the bed with this. Let's see. Gina said I was going to sew for a bit, but by the time I got all set up, my knee hurt. Crocheting with my feet up instead. Awesome. Take it easy. I can see the end. Okay. Hello there. Just got to iron this guy up and then it's all done except for quilting it. Not sure how I'm going to quilt this guy yet. I was thinking candy canes, but now the more I look at it, I'm thinking maybe snowflakes would be cute. Definitely something Christmassy or wintry. Oh, thank you, Sweetheart Creations. Poinsettias. Oh, that would be pretty. Yeah, I could do that. I could quilt poinsettias on here. I love poinsettias. Actually, I think that would look really nice. That's a good idea. Snowmen and snowflakes. That'd be cute. Snowmen are my favorite thing for winter decor. I think they're the cutest. We just put this metal snowman right out inside in front of our house, and I just love it. Because you can stay up for like now for Christmas, but also for winter. And we have winter here until sometimes May. So you'll be able to stay up for a while. Laurel, like the green, the poinsettias? Yeah, that'd be pretty. Okay. All right, so stand up. It's all done. So if you're making the table runner, this is what it's gonna look like. It's very long, 72 inches long. So you're gonna have a good size table runner. I'm not even tall enough to show you guys. I'm short. My husband would be tall enough, but I love the way it came out. And here's the blocks a little bit closer up. There we go. All right, got table runner done. Oh, I'm so excited. I love it. I can't wait to quilt it and toss it on my bed. That's going to be really cute. Like I said, I have a white quilt on my bed, so just putting a little color on there with this table runner with my snowflake pillows, that'll be cute for Christmas. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thanks, Tibet. Turn this off. There we go. You pieced. Very pretty. Love it. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. So that's the table runner. If you're going to make the wall hanging, it'll be instead of all the blocks side by side like that, you're going to have 3 rows of 3, no sashing. So yay for no sashing. because I know a lot of you really hate sashing. I'm not a huge fan of sashing either, but for the table runner, I thought it looked better with the sashing in between the blocks when I was designing it. So if you're doing the wall hanging, you'll just have the 9 blocks, and then you'll put the border around and then quilt it and bind it. So yay. Thank you, Mary. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Kate, I did piece a few of these ahead of time just to go quicker. I did show one of each block. So I did one of each block and then finished it tonight. But yeah. Carrie said Stephanie makes a table runner in the time it takes me to open a PDF. I wasn't quite that fast. I did iron it, cut it yesterday, and then this afternoon at about 3:00, I started pre-sewing some of it just to make it go quicker tonight, because I think you guys would want me to sew for like 4 hours live. So you really don't need a lot. It works great. Yep. I appreciate having company while I'm sewing my very first quilt, said Karen. Had to walk away because my Janome ate my fabric. I need a different needle plate. Aw. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So if you didn't get my box again and you like this pattern and you want to sew it, it's in my shop now. I usually don't offer the patterns from my box in my shop, but I couldn't get a hold of very much of this fabric because it's already been out for a while. And so I decided to go ahead and put it in my shop this time, especially because it's Christmas. And I know some of you wanted some Christmas ideas, like for gifts. You could make this in one day and give it as a gift to somebody, either the wall hanging or the table runner. So that's why I decided to go ahead and put this as a PDF in my shop. So if you're interested, it's there. Thank you guys so much for sewing along with me. Don't forget that I have a sale in my shop going on through Monday. Lots of stuff coming up. The Georgia retreat, which we still have a couple spots. So if you're interested in a last minute getaway, we're really excited about that. Can't wait to spend New Year's Eve with some of you. And we're talking about maybe doing a live from there on New Year's Eve too. So that'll be fun. Fort Worth Fabric Studio is going to have their next sew along starting on December 19th. The kits go up for sale on Tuesday. The next sew along, the name of it and the theme has been released in their Facebook group. So if you're part of their Facebook group, go ahead and head on over there and check that out. It's gorgeous. I'm going to be sewing that for them again starting December 19th. And it goes through, I think, January 16th. And then just Vlogmas coming up. So all kinds of fun stuff that's going to happen during December. So I'll see you guys really soon. Definitely for Vlogmas. Blah, blah, blah. I have a UFO video coming up soon, and a lot of you have asked me about this quilt that's hanging right here. That is, people have asked me what it is, how you make it. So I'm going to take that off my wall and bring it down and show you guys that for in my next UFO video. So if you're interested in what this is and how it's made, I will tell you then. So, oh, Diane, thank you so much. You guys don't have to do that. That's so sweet of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Happy Small Shop Saturday. I truly appreciate all that you do, said Diane. You guys, thank you. You're going to make me cry. That's so sweet of you. That's such a nice thing for you to do. And it really means a lot to small shop owners that you support us. Big, huge shops, you know, they've made their money and it's great. And I support them too. But small shops, when you support a small shop, you not only are supporting me and telling me that you like what I'm doing, but you're paying a small shop owner that, you know, that money goes to pay for their clothing for their children or braces or things like that. It's different than a big corporation where the CEO, you know, just gets richer. So I'm not saying that big shops don't have their place too. Of course they do. But believe me when I tell you that small shop owners, we love you guys so much and we appreciate so much that you are willing to give us a chance and shop with us. So thank you. Thank you. Am I sewing the next cotton cuts? Yes. We're going to do that right here on my channel. anybody that's part of the group that Shannon's got signing up, you're welcome to join. We're going to sew it on Saturdays with Steph. We're going to send out a Zoom link. You have to be willing to be on camera with your face showing on YouTube. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. That's not a requirement to be in the group for the discount. But you could just come to Saturdays with Steph on YouTube and sew with us and not be live. That's fine. But yeah, we just thought it would be fun. Shannon and I were talking about it. We thought it would be fun to sew along with everybody, especially because it sounds like there's going to be so many different colorways in the group that we're going to get to see lots of different things. So that's really, really cool. So yeah, that'll be happening. That does not start though until February. The signups do start though this coming week. If you've been doing puzzle mystery quilts before, you get to sign up on the 1st. And if this is your first time, you get to sign up on the 2nd. So check out the colorways, have your favorite listed, and then I would pick out a second one just in case your favorite sold out. But whenever that time is that they open it up, and like I said, I believe it's 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, but I'm not positive. You'll have to check on Cotton Cut's website. I would go right then because they do sell some of their colorways out very quickly, like within an hour or two. So yeah. Okay, I think that's all the questions. And will we be giving us notice on what project is so long in Vlogmas? I have a few thoughts on projects for Vlogmas, but I don't have anything set in stone right now. If I do set something in stone, I will definitely let you guys know and give you notice. I've got some things coming up in January that I'm going to share with you during Vlogmas. But I don't have anything set in stone as far as sewing projects. If I think of something, or if there's something else that you guys would like to sew during December, let me know and I'll try to find a project for it or write a pattern for it. I'm starting to get Christmas themed sewing done. Like I'm almost done with done with that. I kind of want to sew some other stuff. But if there's something else that you guys want to sew, let me know. Last year, I made the no-sew, well, I guess they're not really no-sew, but the folded star ornaments, and that was a lot of fun, but I did that last year. So if you guys are interested, that video is up. But if there's something else that you couldn't think of that's easy like that, that you want to do, shoot me an email and I'm happy to do it. That'll be fun. Thanks for the live. Been busy around the house, so couldn't chat. Looking forward to the group. So long for Cotton Cuts. Yes, me too. All right, guys, that's all I've got. So yeah, it's coming up at 8 o'clock. If you want somebody to listen to you while you're sewing or cleaning, I'm going to clean because my space is a mess. So I'm going to clean up a little bit tonight and listen to them and hopefully not buy anything because I bought all those batiks, which were gorgeous, but now broke. So have a good night, guys. Take care, and thanks for sewing along with me. Bye.